Prince Andrew's royal standing faces yet another blow as Britain's defense minister confirmed that King Charles is preparing to strip his younger brother of his final honorary military title. This move, seen by many as a defining moment in the modern monarchy, signals that Andrew's gradual fall from grace is now complete. The minister's remarks come amid growing public and political pressure to remove the disgraced prince from any remaining ceremonial positions. Andrew, who once held several prestigious military appointments, has already lost most of his titles following his association with Jeffrey Epstein. However, the honorary rank of Vice-Admiral was still formally attached to his name, until now. According to Defense Secretary sources, the final process to remove the rank is well underway. Speaking to reporters, the minister said, "The king has made it clear that the integrity of the armed forces must be upheld. Titles are not permanent if they bring disrepute." These words underscore a major shift in royal tradition, where personal conduct now weighs more heavily than heritage. For decades, Andrew prided himself on his naval career, having served during the Falklands War and earning respect from fellow officers. The loss of his last military connection represents a deeply personal humiliation. Royal insiders describe this as the end of an era for Andrew, once known as the Queen's favorite son. The Queen had fiercely protected Andrew throughout his early scandals, maintaining his honorary titles even when public opinion turned sharply against him. But with Charles now on the throne, the tone is very different. The new monarch has prioritized transparency, responsibility, and a streamlined royal structure. King Charles has been consistent in his belief that the royal family must reflect the values of modern Britain, said one palace aide. That includes ensuring that those associated with scandal do not hold positions of honor. The Defense Ministry's confirmation has sent shockwaves through royal circles. It means that Andrew's military history will now be confined strictly to the record of his active service, with no symbolic rank or privileges. The symbolic loss is enormous. For Andrew, the Navy was not just a career, it was his identity. Colleagues from his military years describe him as proud of his service, often reminiscing about his missions during the Falklands conflict. That pride has long been overshadowed by controversy. Ever since his ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein came to light, Andrew has faced relentless scrutiny. The 2019 BBC interview he gave in an attempt to clear his name only made things worse. His awkward explanations and unconvincing answers became the subject of widespread ridicule. Shortly afterward, he was forced to step down from royal duties. In 2022, he was stripped of his royal patronages and forbidden from using the title, His Royal Highness. Still, Andrew had hoped that one day he might quietly return to public life. That hope now seems extinguished. Royal observers say that Charles's decision to remove the final military honor closes the door permanently. "It's a definitive moment," said royal commentator Katie Nicholl. "Andrew's public role is over. Completely." The public's reaction to the news has been largely supportive. Many believe the move is long overdue, arguing that no member of the royal family should enjoy special treatment. Equality before the law and moral accountability should apply to everyone, even a prince, said one British MP. For King Charles, this step reinforces his ongoing campaign to modernize the monarchy's image. Since taking the throne, Charles has focused on reducing the number of working royals and restoring public confidence. Removing Andrew's final title sends a clear signal that the royal household will not shield anyone from consequences. Buckingham Palace has refused to issue an official statement, consistent with its policy of silence on Andrew's affairs. However, insiders confirm that the king's decision has already been communicated privately to senior military officials. The process of formal revocation is expected to be completed within weeks. Andrew, meanwhile, remains at the Royal Lodge in Windsor, living a quiet, largely reclusive life. He has reportedly been told not to attend any future royal ceremonial events in uniform. This exclusion from military attire, once a proud tradition, is said to have deeply hurt him. Friends describe him as resigned but heartbroken. "He knows this is the end," said a source close to the Duke. "There's no way back now." Andrew's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, are believed to be devastated by the latest news. They have always stood by their father but now realize his public rehabilitation is impossible. Royal analysts believe this move also serves a broader purpose, protecting the monarchy's future. By demonstrating that no one is above accountability, Charles strengthens the institution's legitimacy. It's a painful decision, but a necessary one. The Defense Ministry's announcement marks one of the final chapters in Prince Andrew's long and controversial royal career. Once celebrated as a war hero and dashing prince, he will now be remembered as a cautionary tale of privilege lost. As one commentator put it, this is not just about Andrew's titles. It's about the king setting a moral tone for his reign. With that, the monarchy turns another page, one that leaves Prince Andrew firmly in the past.